sana laptop yecheetaazi stickers yecheetaazi.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this media conference. The table is open for questions.
Hi, David. One question. Last Christmas fall in September in Japan. Last Christmas?
No.
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 Yeah. How frustrated are you about this game? The way it went, the way lack of control at crucial times it cost you probably not even the draw, even the win.
I think the 6 years that I've been with this group, you have a certain level of empathy with what they don't get at home, which is the kind of domestic competition that allows them to learn some of these lessons in a non-test match arena. I've got huge empathy for the girls for today based on what they improved on from our Italy match in Piacenza, the change in the way we manage the backfield. I think the way the players have stepped up against a really physical South African pack and taken some of their weapons away from them. They didn't get a real line-out maul against us that we didn't put straight back at them. And then I think the size disparity speaks for itself. You feed them a few errors and all of a sudden they have the scrum, they can capitalise, they can get a penalty. I have massive empathy for the girls from the performance and the effort from today. Yeah, good enough. Short question, long answer.
Coach, you must also be happy with your maul today. I mean, you scored a couple of tries from that maul. That must be a positive to take out.
Absolutely. They've been working really hard. And again, it's not something that's necessarily endemic in the game in Japan, in the women's 15s game. So it's something that we took away from last year's WXV in Cape Town. It's something that we really need to prioritise if we're going to keep up with the rest of the teams that are all chasing for World Cup placement. And I think the really good feedback today from some successes and go forward on our mauls, as well as some of the defence. I'm really proud of that.
What were some of your goals for this tournament, and how does today's result sort of change those goals and so forth?
I think like I just spoke about one, which was improve our set piece and improve our ability to compete. Everyone else is accelerating their game, and so we've had to work really hard to get there. You always talk about a tournament in terms of how can we get points on the board, how we get points on the ladder, and we'll take a couple from today. It is going to be massively disappointing that we couldn't get a win, but like I said, we've added so much to the games that we've played so far, and I think there's every possibility that we can continue to add over the next 2 weeks and come out with a really good performance next week and a better one the following week. We have that in us. So you've not seen the best of what we've got today, because it's a team that's young and keeps learning. We're really good learners.
Johan?
Coach, you must have believed that you guys would have maybe scored a try to pull it through, especially after South Africa got the yellow card. It was in the whole game, you guys scored, they scored, so it's got that kind of game. But you guys still believed it at the end, and unfortunately you couldn't get over the line.
Yeah, I think one thing that we have a real deep belief in is the fact that we can play 80 minutes. You know, we can come up with some really strong rugby right through to the last minute, no matter what we sort of get bombed with in terms of our own mistakes or bounce the ball or a call. Those are hard knocks, and they're hard knocks especially when you're giving up about 20 kg per person. Some of them really make you pay, but at the same time, this is a team that's got big belief in an 80-minute performance. They're resilient, they're really robust, and yeah, I think the ability of the team to work together through the game and not knock off is something that we've proven to ourselves. Just didn't quite have enough time today.
And also another positive, just the continuity in play, the tempo which you guys play at, and also your breakdown work. I think it was quite impressive the way you guys keep the cleaning out and then also keeping the ball alive all the time. You guys must be happy with that as well.
Yeah, 100%. It's something that we looked at specifically in the last couple of games that we needed to improve on. So we challenged each other around the timing, the arrival and the ability to keep moving the ball with precision, so that it's not such a 50-50 and we can keep that tempo up. I think that's something we can improve in even more, but some of the price of that is you get a forward pass here or somebody's a bit hasty onto the ball, but like it's certainly developing. Thank you.
Maybe to one of the players, you guys also had your success in forwards, and you guys had a few good balls, but that was one of the strengths of the South African team. How did you guys find their pack being so dominant in some areas up front?
いくつかのいい場面が多いのもあったと思います。それはどちらかというと自信を持っている部分もあって、でもどちらかというと皆さんの方が支配側に回ったっていう瞬間もいくつか最初の方はありました。自分たちが準備してきたことをフォワードパックとして、出してスコアにつなげれたと思います。自信を持って試合に臨んだので、スコアがうまくいったのはすごくポジティブな、気持ちです。
So we are very happy as a forward pack we could show what we prepared so far, and especially because we had confidence in the area, so we feel very positive about that result in more especially. Alright, we can go over to Zoom and then we can go to mix zone afterwards. Over to Zoom when you are ready.
そちらの日本にいる方でどなたか質問のある方はいらっしゃいますか？では吉田さんお願いします。ちょっと待ってください。音量が小さいので大きくします。Do you expect more physical or speed or both?
Sorry,
To the group.
I think we saw physicality and speed today. So we asked for physicality and speed. We could build on probably some of our line speed. We could build on some of our time and tackle. And then we could build on our connections and our timing. But I think we had a decent performance on those fronts. It was more our errors, some of the unforced stuff that took us to task on the board.
でスピードとフィジカルに関してはお見せすることができたのではないかと思います。もちろんこれから成長していかなくてはいけないところだとは思うんですけれども、でスピードという意味ではラインスピードをもう少し上げていけるのかもしれないですし、タックルのタイミングやコネクションの部分っていうのはもう少し良くしていく必要があるとは思っています。だけれどもさっきに挙げていただいたところに関しては悪くはないものを見せられたのではないかなとは思っていて、一方でエラーの部分ではあったのかなと思います。それによって私たちに課題を課してしまった、それがスコアボードに現れていたっていうことだと思っています。まずチームのメンバーにはすごく体を張って戦ってくれて本当に感謝してますし、フィジカルっていう面ではすごく自分たちのフィジカルも見せれたと思います。次の試合に向けては少しのミスとかそこのシンプルなところを修正して、次の試合に臨みたいと思います。
ありがとうございます。次にご質問のある方はいらっしゃいますか？では大友さんお願いします。
リア戦後からチームがフォーカスしてきたこととしてキャッチ&パスがあって、ボディインフロント、前にボールを出すっていうのをバックスとしてすごく意識してきたので、ラインスピードっていう部分では、成長が見えた試合だったのかなと思います。個人的にはそんなに、アメリカ戦もやっていたので、フィジカルで驚きというところはあまりなかったですね。
So the question was, what was the thoughts as a Bucks member, and her answer was, we as a Bucks, we focus on catch and pass, and especially in terms of pass, I focus on to throw the ball in front of the body of my teammate, and I could show that, and also because of that, we could improve our line speed. And physicality, in terms of physicality, we played against the USA in last month, and so we were not surprised by that physicality. The clever kick to the score, did you aim, did you prepare that kind of specific movement?
あれはペナルティーが出たので、周りの選手からも裏キックっていう声がかかっていましたし、練習でもバンジーコーチの本当そういう練習はたくさんしていたので自信を持って蹴れました。
We prepared a lot of we trained a lot of kicks, but it was not in a very specific intention, but we had advantage at that time, so our teammate give a lot of call from outside, so I tried. You've got a question?
No, to be fair, I'm not prepared to discuss any of the officiating. Thank you, though.
His question was about refereeing and
Yeah.
それについてはディスカッションした。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
ではそろそろお時間となりましたので、こちらにて終わりにさせていただきます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We can have mix zone in 15 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.